An interior designer is a curator and a collector of culture. It took me a while to understand this. A curator is someone who goes around seeking for fresh new stuff, to collect it in one place, to show other people, to maybe buy it, keep it for their own collection or whatever. You find out that as an interior designer, that's what you'll be doing. The more your clients require something special of you, the more you're going up and down the place gathering things.
Today was actually very wonderful. I like the fact that we're able to understand that we need to start imbibing that African culture into every space we design as interior designers, because we've realized that we need not to throw away the African culture in spaces. We need to make sure that it should be a global core now, where everybody designs spaces and leave that Africanness in the space. My name is Oluwashei. I'm here at Ubari Ono House of Collaboration.
Elements of interior design to produce a space that works. First of all, we need the space. Where are we going to design? What's the area? What's the environment? Is it going to be open? What's the weather like? What's the climate? Is it going to be half open, half closed? All of these things must be taken into consideration if you're going to design a space that works. There's this design that says form follows function. So you find out that when you understand what the function is, naturally it will force you to design in a certain way, because if the table is this high, then the chair can't be that low. It must be a higher chair. So already your design is already taking a certain kind of shape, whether you like it or not. And this has nothing to do with your style that you're thinking about, whether it's minimalist or it has nothing to do with all of that. So before you know what's happening, you already have roughly about 80 to 90% of your design down pat based on function. Function for me as a designer or an interior designer is key. I start from there at all times. It dictates your design. For me, it's the main pillar of design. Anybody can disagree, but for me, this is where I start off from all the time. Lines. This is a little bit abstract. I mean, sometimes it can be obvious, sometimes it can be abstract. So if I painted this room in horizontal lines, it's obvious. If I did horizontal lines, it's obvious to everybody that the line I've chosen for the eye. What it basically refers to is, if you walk into a room, there is something you want everybody to see, to understand, and you must create a focal point. If not, the eye is sort of bouncing all over the place. So typically when you give a room horizontal lines, you can do that by, a lot of your furniture stays sort of like in this shape, like a rectangular shape, and sort of lower like that. It tends to make the room feel stable, grounded. So you might want to use that in places where you want to impress a certain type of people, especially in the company. You want them to feel as if, you know, this place is a serious place, right? If you want to inspire, make people feel that they're in a place that is bigger than, larger than life, vertical lines. Elevation, it shows strength, it shows wow. You can use all these elements to affect your space. Even in the tiniest space, you can play on the knowledge of all these elements to be able to do whatever it is you want to do. And the more you can layer your space, it adds to the, I don't just know why I like this space. That thing that your client is never able to explain. My name is Chibu Oloyebua. I just finished delivering interior design that works training at Barino House of Collaboration. I was hoping to be able to inspire people to design with African culture in mind, Nigerian culture in mind, and to open their eyes a bit more to pick up inspiration from around them.